Hi, I wanted to make this video to explain some of the reasons why I went vegan. I have been vegan for almost 3 years now. February 11th will be my 3-year anniversary. I made the transition in one night. What happened was I came across a YouTube video called 101 Reasons to Be Vegan, and for some reason I clicked on it and I watched the video. After watching it, I made the decision that I was going vegan, that I had no reason to eat animals, and I think I kind of needed someone to tell me that it was okay not to eat animals. My whole life I had thought that it was something that was a necessity, that you had to eat animals to live, and I know that you had to eat fruits and vegetables. We're told that as we're growing up, but part of it was you kind of always just think that you need to eat them because everybody else eats them. You're raised that way. So I remember as a little kid that if anybody told me what I was eating was an animal, I would sit there and cry at the table. I wouldn't even be able to eat it. Well, actually, I probably did finish eating it, but I didn't want to. And so that's something I remember my whole life, feeling horrible about actually eating them. So when I watched that video, it was like something flipped in my head, and I was like, oh, I have no reason to do it. I don't like doing it, so I'm not. So I immediately decided I was going to be vegan, and I just went shopping, so I had a lot of animal products in my house. So what I did was I went through all of my cabinets and my refrigerator and my freezer, and I got all of the meat and anything that had animal products in it, and I boxed it up and I took it to my brother and sister-in-law for them to use. They have multiple children, so it was beneficial for them. So that was just an immediate thing. And I know a lot of people, when they go vegan, they go vegan for a bunch of different reasons. And that was the main reason for me. It was because I loved animals. And I think as I have continued in my journey, I think when I first started, it was just getting all those animal products out of my house. And then after that, I started trying to watch more videos online to figure out, well, if I'm not eating this, what am I going to eat? Because I had no clue. And lucky for me, there are so many videos out there that explain what to eat and how to eat that it wasn't that hard for me. Now, when I went vegan, I wasn't like 100% healthy vegan foods. It was just whatever I could find. So there was a lot of processed food out there, like the vegan chicken nuggets and hamburger and all of those and I went out and I bought all of them, and I was eating a lot of like pastas with sauces. Like, I didn't know what to cook, and those were things that I could make. And some of the recipes you see online, it's like, wow, that's really healthy, or how do I cook that? And I wasn't very good at it. So when I first transitioned, I was unhealthy, and if we skip ahead for 3 years, now I eat purely plant-based and have cut down the amount of processed food that I eat, which I will probably explain more in detail in another video. But that's the reason why I went vegan, and I never want to change back. It's something that I will always continue to eat this way. I feel really, really, really bad for the condition and killing animals, and it's not something that I need to do. I'm not saying that other people should feel bad for doing it. They have to do what's best for them. But for me and anybody I come in contact with, I definitely would like for them to be vegan because, one, it's healthier. I want people to live longer. I mean, I care about the animals, I care about people too, and I want them to make better decisions for themselves. And I don't like seeing people who are overweight or on a lot of medications, or they're in pain. And there's so many different areas that going vegan can really help the body and the mind completely. Like, I've improved so much over my journey. So that was the reason I went. It was more for the animals and caring about them. And then as I learned more about it, I found out that being vegan also helps the planet, which I'm kind of a nerd with that, and I really appreciate doing that. I recycle and I compost, and so this was just another step towards helping the planet and helping the environment, helping myself because it's healthier that way. So there was so many different aspects of being vegan that I've learned since that one video, and I'm just really glad that I am a vegan now, and I would never go back. So some of the things that you'll find in your journey is that you won't find a lot of support. If you go online and you find other vegans, they're very supportive of other vegans and they will help you on your journey. But when other people around you find out that you are vegan, they kind of make fun of you, or they get offended because they think that you're putting them down for what they believe. And sometimes I guess it can feel like that. And it's not like I would intend to do that, but I feel so strongly about not killing animals, and I feel so strongly about health that I want everybody to kind of feel the way that I do and take care of themselves the way I do, because I see the benefits of it. I ate meat and I had horrible eating habits, and I did whatever I wanted, and I see this side of it too, and it's just so much better. So it's like everybody has to make their own decisions for themselves. Me and my family, which I have a son, he's 11, are vegan. Well, my son's vegan when he's with me. We'll go that way. But yeah, so it has a lot of benefits, and I'm very happy that I made the decision to go vegan, and I will not go back. So that's one of those things that you have to worry about, is that your family and friends won't be as supportive. They might make fun of you. You might, feel bad, but it's nothing, you shouldn't stop your journey of going vegan just because you have a little bit of pressure around you. And if you have a family and the rest of your family do not want to go vegan, you just have to do your best to try to sway them, just cook healthy food and give them the option so that they can eat healthy food along with the meat and whatever else that they are choosing to eat. So that was one of the hardest things when I first went, was nobody understanding why I did what I did, or them understanding and then they just don't care as much as I do about these issues, which is okay too, because we're all different, and the differences is what makes the world go round. So that's just a little bit about why I went vegan, and in some other videos I'll explain my transition from just being a vegan to being a healthy vegan along the way. So thank you.